Hey folks, Viking here with the American Republic, an Empire Total War Let's Play series. Before I get things started here in 1802, I want to answer some questions that you guys have been having in the comments, and I'll also try to respond to more of those in the comments of this video. The main question that I've been getting is, why am I not being more imperialistic? Why isn't the USA conquering the Spanish and the Dutch? Well, the original intention of this series was not to do just a traditional total war, conquer the entire globe kind of deal. I wanted to roleplay the period accurate USA. My initial targets were just small nations with pirates like the Barbary states and the natives, but awkwardly we've had a couple of big wars that have been started by the Dutch and the French, the Dutch and the Spanish actually. And we've had some awkward things going on there that don't really fit with history too well. At the same time, if we assume that our political leanings in the country are at least somewhat period accurate, we're not going to want to take the fledgling US Navy and the tiny US Army, put them on a bunch of ships, and send them over to Spain and conquer Spain. Like, that's not a thing that would have actually happened. What we're going to do instead, though, to punish them for their wars, is what actually kind of happened. For example, the Spanish-American War. We're going to take New Mexico and Texas. And if it comes down to it, we're going to take all of New Spain down here and just hand it out as political favors to other countries. We don't necessarily want to rule everything, but we want to create a somewhat realistic US republic over here in North America, without going too far, if that makes sense for you guys. We'll see as things go along how much we stick to that, but as much as possible, I'd like to kind of set our own limits there and make this a bit more interesting versus just build massive armies and march over everything. I want to try to play the political game too. All that being said, there is still some fighting to be had. The Iroquois still hold the Algonquin territory, and after just the never-ending raiding parties in Virginia and the Kentucky territory, we're going to put an end to them right now. I believe in the last turn we took out their chief. Well, he's back, if so. Let's try this again. Assassinate. Did not succeed. Oh well. Let's march on the Iroquois with General Richard Butler. Oh, and I had a couple of questions about the militia that I'm using as well. Obviously, Minutemen do not hold up to traditional line infantry in combat. They're not as well trained, there's less of them, 150 versus 225. You guys were wondering, why am I still using Minutemen? Well, here in the continental US, I really like the history of the Minutemen. I mean, that was a huge part of the Revolution and the defense of the fledgling USA. So here in the continental US, within our borders, I'd like to try to use these guys still. Plus, they're pretty cheap to maintain. 167 per turn versus 225. Not a huge difference for the loss that you get in quality, but like I said, they're unique units to America, and I'm going to try to make use of those as much as possible. Anyway, wow, the Iroquois have topped off their army here. That is a lot of troops. We're going to play this very, very defensively here. And here we are on the battle screen with what I hope is the last stand of the Iroquois. And I do like this battlefield. It looks good, and more importantly, we have a hillside. Our cannons are going to have a huge amount of reach. That is our cannons, not our general. There we go. Deploy those there, and second cannons over here on the left. Gonna mix up our militia with our line infantry to help spread them out. And the Iroquois' elite hand-to-hand units, like the medicine men, love to just charge in and smash into your lines. So, for this battle, I'm going to keep my lines pretty thick. I don't want them breaking through and taking out cannons. Let's put these grenadiers in the center. With line infantry on the side. There we go. Still quite a lot of guys left. I'm gonna hide some grenadiers back here, ready to move in with hand-to-hand combat if these center lines break. These grenadiers are just absolutely huge guys with great hand-to-hand combat skills. We might need that quickly. More militia and line infantry for the left flank, along with light infantry with their longer range rifles. Move these light infantry up to right here. Line infantry over here. We'll swing those lines around once the battle starts. Put these guys back here in reserve, along with our dragoons and provincial cavalry. We're going to play this very, very conservatively. Make them come to us. And some Minutemen right there for backup as well. All cannons fire on their horses first. Nice big targets. No hits yet. Still no hits. Huh. That was terrible. Oh, come on, fire. Look at that nice big group right there. Charging uphill. Come on. There's some hits. One horse down. Come on, guys. There's a sideways hit. Yes, 10 down. That's more like it from that cannon on the left. I'm going uphill right into musket fire. More good cannon hits on these horse back here. Oh, wow. 20 of them down now. I like it. Lancers are charging in. Let's meet that charge. Canister shot. Open fire. Devastating canister shot right there as their archers open up on our line infantry. Well, it's going pretty well so far. They still have a bunch of hidden units out here somewhere, though, that I can't see. Canister shot and musket fire just raining downhill. Man, it's like walking right into a wall. This is a massacre. Whoa, here we go. That's what I was waiting for. Large Iroquois presence on the left flank. Let's shift these lines back around to get ready for that. Might need these dragoons here on the left flank. Some decent cannon hits here. I like this. We have Native American warriors attempting to break our left flank right here. Where are they? Very powerful, very strong unit smashing into our lines right here. Grenadiers, get up here. Let's go. Oh crap, we got medicine men coming up on the flank here. A very powerful unit for sure. Definitely a slugfest here on the left flank. The warriors have broken with only 8 men left. Wow. As have the medicine men. Let's get these grenadiers out here and mop these guys up. Minutemen took some pretty bad losses there, but we'll get them back here too. Let's make sure that those medicine men do not come back. Send those dragoons right after them. Regiment of Horse is taking some pretty bad losses here. Let's pull these guys back. Pull back the grenadiers. Pretty heavy losses here on the left flank. Our lines are just full of holes. Come on, hidden archers, really? Move up, guys. Go, go, go. There's some more hidden guys. Wow. Let's swing these lines around. Chief's bodyguard. Native American warriors have hit our center. And there go the warriors. Down goes their general, their chief, Wamsuda, there we go. Some brutal hand-to-hand combat over here. Wow. Grenadiers being broken by these bowmen. Wow. And our cannons shooting these guys in the back. Let's have all cannons hold fire just to make sure we don't have any kind of friendly fire incidents. And here we are with the last stand of the Iroquois. Native bowmen with tomahawks in hand-to-hand combat. With the 4th Regiment of Foot and the 5th Regiment of Horse, and they are broken. Going to just end the battle here because that is the last of them. They have nowhere left to retreat to. Heroic victory. And here are the final stats. Our General Butler deployed 3325, lost 1,000 men, but killed 3754. Man. I feel like our cannons did pretty well. Oh yeah, cannon number 1 right here with 208 kills. Cannon number 2 with 155. That is fantastic. Minutemen with 267. Wow, they definitely held their own. With a rank up there too. Militia 237 kills. Line Infantry 301. Regiment of Horse 349. That really was a slaughter. I mean, marching uphill against all of that musket fire and the cannons, just ugh. And with that, the Iroquois fall, and we have captured the Algonquin territory. Nation destroyed, Iroquois Confederacy. It's going to net us right off the bat an extra 786 in income. I'm going to leave the Weaver's Lodge. That's increasing our wealth. Wow, we have a meeting hall. That's a... Yeah, that's actually a university building, basically. We'll have him start researching some farm stuff, I guess. Seed planting drill. Communal farming. We'll get some more modern farms going here, I think. And a fur trading post. Sweet. Estimated income for next turn, 17,000, almost 18,000. Speaking of which, let's end our turn here with a quick replenishment with more to come. It's going to cost 5,000 gold to replenish all those losses. Well, that's a start. We should have some new naval forces coming in the next turn too. 2nd rate, 3rd rate, and 2nd rate. Great Britain attempts to take Paris, I think, and fails. The Barbary States are requesting a peace treaty. That's an interesting question, actually. Sure. We'll accept their humility. These guys led a bunch of piracy against our fleets, but they are now feeble and destitute.
land suitable for farming in this region.
Peace treaty with the Barbary States. Income is about 16,000, not too bad. A bunch of new buildings completed. A lot of recruitment. And we have a new port. Let's see, we already have a good trade port. Let's make it our second shipyard. So it's not just Norfolk building our ships.
Fleet ready. Heave away, boys. Heave
Let's
away.
repair this fleet with our captured ship and see what we can build next. We have a ton of money and a ton of options here. First priority is going to be these new territories in the west, the frontier. Let's bulldoze this, actually, this warrior lodge that's converting the population to animism. Replenish this army. Build peasant farms. I'm actually going to leave this meeting hall here because it's really strange to have a technology researching building that actually makes the population happier. I can't build anything like that, so we're going to leave that for sure. We are going to upgrade the roads in all these new territories for rapid troop movement. How about our colonies down here? These guys are still being replenished down here in the former Dutch colony. And I may take this Spanish colony next and get us a foothold here in South America. We still have 4,600 gold left. What can we do with that? Let's upgrade our southern shipyard at Pensacola and build perhaps one more ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
We actually can't afford any of the large ships, so I think we had a southern army going down here, right?
Head ready.
Yeah,
March.
we'll add some troops to that instead.
God's will be done.
I'm going to send this very experienced Protestant missionary over to the Louisiana Territory to start working on these French territories. Speaking of the French, the British are just conquering them over here in Louisiana. That's not cool. I don't want to have to go to war with the British to get Michigan and Louisiana, but we might have to. Wow, they have guards, elite foot infantry. Incredibly high ranked too. They have some serious experience. Let's build a military governor's encampment actually with our last 2,000 gold to get some troop recruitment out here on the frontier in the former Cherokee territory. Well, that depletes all of our funds. I think I'm going to leave this army here in Pennsylvania as our eastern kind of garrison force. I might put them in... Nah, Williamsburg in this period is just too small to protect. We'll protect Boston and Pennsylvania. That's kind of cool too. When we recaptured Pennsylvania, the game moved our capital from its temporary location over here in Boston back to Philadelphia. Estimated income next turn 25,000? Yes, please. That's really all we can do for now. here in the winter of 1802. So let's end our turn. Tons of British forces moving to Louisiana. I think the French are kind of screwed here. The British can't seem to actually take Paris though. Wow, the British are now asking for an alliance. No alliances. We're done with all of these European powers for now. Wow, the Dutch are invading France as well. That's just insane. France is in serious trouble here.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region.
Yes, 25,000 gold. One of our rakes has died, Giles Nordell. Plenty of new construction. Long riflemen here in Pennsylvania. Recruited. And +1 management for both the Treasury Administration and the Justice Administration. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oops, I forgot to actually bulldoze this Warrior Lodge last turn. Let's take him out this turn. Now, before we do anything else, we're going to attempt to purchase Louisiana from France for 25,000 gold. They already have military access, indefinite. Wow. We will offer them Carrasio? How do you pronounce that, guys? I'm not sure. And 25,000 gold. Alright, enough of that. That's unacceptable. Really, France? Really? You're going to lose all of it to the British anyway. Stupid AI. Whatever. Let's build a craft workshop here in this colony. Whoa, we have a steam-powered sugar mill. That's pretty awesome. Let's recruit some guys to just kind of secure this colony. What about down here? What else can we build? We have a global trading company, not bad. More sugar is always a good thing. I didn't realize though that this is actually undefended. What about infrastructure? They have metalled roads? Wow. The Dutch went all out for that colony. Both of these colonies actually, yeah. Metal roads, steam-powered sugar factories. We're just so behind the rest of the world with technology and with our military and our navy. Ugh. Wow, Spain has gotten way too powerful. I knew their navy was ridiculous, but that is just a whole different level right there. That's kind of terrifying. Some extra militia up here in the Cherokee territory. A state house. More recruitment. And these guys also need a general. More cotton. Oh yeah, a new port. Trading port. Some rangers. And some Minutemen just to make you guys angry. To help garrison Florida. And some militia. More tobacco. Better farms up here in the Algonquin territory. A state house for the Iroquois territory. Actually, no. Let's get some better roads first and some better farms. And better farms here in New England. Nice. That's about all of our cash. Things are looking pretty good for the US of A.
Yes. Make ready. Mark.
I'm gonna watch this action here to the west very, very carefully. I think I may raise a second army here in the Kentuck territory, or the Cherokee territory that is, to get ready to march on the British and the Spanish. I think I might take Texas and New Mexico, as well as the Caracas, and then sue for peace, and hopefully Spain goes for it. I don't want to create an American empire here in North America. But you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the Spanish under control, I guess. Let's end our turn.
Awaiting your instructions.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region.
And here we are in the winter of 1803. A bit of new construction. Let's upgrade that shipyard. I also want to upgrade one of these ports. Probably the port here in Plymouth. Commercial Basin, 5,000 gold. A lot of recruitment.
By the left. March.
Some cannons for the Florida garrison. What is going on over here in Upper Louisiana?
Seeing, but unseen.
More pretty elite British units are heading south into Louisiana. The Queen's Rangers, man. They're not messing around. A new magistrate here in the Algonquin territory. And the army is basically 100% now. I'd like to build up some defenses from Canada, but I'm not sure what my best option for that is. Military governor's encampment. I might build a fort over here.
Forward! For crown and country!
Taxes are still nice and low, with plenty of income coming in. Build a weaver's cottage there. Wow, New York still has dirt roads. Whoops. Some metalled roads for Pennsylvania. A weaver's cottage for Virginia. And you know, I think this Florida garrison is going to move to the west. There's just way too much going on out there.
March! Any further orders? Sir. Yes, sir.
Let's scout out this Spanish colony down here.
Waiting for your orders. Ready for orders.
Let's see. I'm gonna send the Republic and our captured Dutch ship, the 4th rate, and the USS Constitution south here. And I will put one of these 2nd rates up here to defend the harbor.
Underway. Ship's orders.
Oops. Got too many there. See, the Ranger and the Adamant are going to stay off the coast of Norfolk
Waiting further orders.
to guard our most important port here.
Officer on deck.
The Diligent goes up here to guard Plymouth,
All away. Ship's orders.
and the Iris. It's a terrible name for a ship. What's a good name for a nice, huge ship here? The Thunderclap. Alright. Sorry, France, but we're going to have to cancel that military access. Let's see if Sweden will actually trade with us. We'll offer 2,000 gold. Still nothing. Okay. Fine. How about the Barbary States? Nope. Persia, perhaps? Nope. Venice? Let's offer them 2,000 gold to trade. They'll pay 54,000 gold for Maryland. How do they have 54,000 gold? How about 3,000 gold? Wow, this is weird. Genoa, perhaps? You guys are way too demanding. Wow. One last try for Sweden. Nope. Oh well, we don't need them. Let's spend our money elsewhere. Iron Master's Works. Get more money coming in for all these new armies. And an opera house. Finally, let's scout out this Spanish colony.
Immediately.
Load up this army with General Green, our most experienced army.
March. Set sail. Awaiting further orders.
They have quite a few troops guarding their colony, but
Make ready.
we're going to land somewhere anyway. Wait, they moved troops off of the dockyard over here. Ah, crap. We actually can't attack it this turn, so we're going to return to port.
Set. Orders received.
In the next turn, I will actually have these guys land in the dockyard, and we're going to march on the capital and take it. But that's been a pretty productive episode right there. Massive increase in income. One new territory. The Iroquois are gone. And we're making our plans to take territory from at least the Dutch and... No? Not the Dutch, actually. The Dutch have no territory left to capture, except for their home country. So, making plans to take territory from the Spanish and probably France as well. I'm not a fan of how they're treating us. And I think we're going to take Louisiana at some point. France is on their last legs anyway. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.